Hello everyone, and welcome to my Vanderpump Rules update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. On Thursday's episode of her podcast, Brittany Cartwright confirmed that she did not suffer a stroke, contrary to what her husband, Jax Taylor, claimed on a recent episode of House of Villains. After Jax, 44, told co-star Tanisha Thomas, 38, that Brittany, 34, experienced a little stroke when he was away shooting, the Vanderpump Decides alum let audience members know that a stroke was precluded, as she likewise offered a report on her condition and conceded that Jax frequently fails to remember that he's on unscripted TV. There's a ton of stuff circumventing in the media, and I'm getting labeled in a lot of things due to what you've said on Place of Anteheroes, Jax, so I would like for you to let everyone know what went down, and I will recount to everyone the tale of what befell me. Brittany started on the December 28 episode of When Reality Hits with Jax and Brittany through Bravo's sarcasm side on Instagram. Well, toward the finish of the show, later, in a real sense, I'm not going to mislead anybody. I need to say 60 seconds after I was casted a ballot off, I got given a telephone and it was supervisor saying, "I would have rather not called you since I realize you're recording at present, however, I feel like it's fundamental. Brittany is hospitalized. She fell." Jax made sense of, taking note of that the call left him in a frenzy. We didn't really know what it was, and neither did the doctors. However, it was stroke-like side effects. As a result, I assumed it was a stroke, he continued as Brittany pointed out that he had said something without being certain of the facts. "I clearly didn't mean it, however, it's what it looks like. So I am sorry," Jax finished up. As per Brittany, she's been overflowed with remarks from concerned fans still curious about whether she's all right after her well-being alarm. "This was frightening for me. My entire right half of my body went totally numb. I was unable to try and hold my mobile phone up. I could scarcely walk. I fell and wounded up my entire side on the grounds that my right leg gave out, so it was quite exceptionally frightening," she uncovered. "I had crews at the house, and I was without help from anyone else on the grounds that clearly Jax was recording Place of Reprobates. I'm totally fine at this point. I need to make that understood. Be that as it may, it was what was going on," she added. Thinking back on the occurrence, Brittany said her companion Janet came to get her and took her to the medical clinic. Then, at that point, as Kristen Doubt, 40, met them there and assisted Janet with bringing crews back home, Brittany went through a progression of x-rays and feline sweeps. "I was in those cylinders for 2 hours, 3 hours. I wound up returning to the clinic for additional tests, so it resembled something continuous," she made sense of. "They never truly knew precisely exact thing was the matter with me. It might have been pressure initiated. It might have been a squeezed nerve in my spine. I'm not sure why, but I haven't had that sensation since, and I was obviously following up with the doctors. Be that as it may, it was precluded," she went on, "of a possible stroke. My mind examined told the truth back. In the meantime," Jax contemplated, "I looked into stroke, and those were every one of the side effects of a stroke." When Lala Kent met Daniel Y., Ariana Maddox's new boyfriend, during production on the upcoming 11th season of Vanderpump Rules, she wasn't so sure about him. During an appearance on Amazon Live, Lala, 31, also addresses Rachel Racco Levis's recent claim that none of the cast reached out to her after season 10 and admits to questioning Daniel's motives to her mother, Lisa Birmingham. Ariana gets a renewed person and I'm like, what's his rationale? This is odd, Lala tells her mom in the class as a photograph of Ariana and Daniel in New York City moves quickly over the screen. "Nothing bad can be said about you doubting who knows what at this moment. You're more mindful." Lisa responds, "Of course you will think those things because your blinders are off." About everyone, Lala notes, apparently in a sign of approval for her muddled split from ex-Randall Emmett, 52, who she blamed for going behind her back with various ladies. with respect to Raquel's case, that she hadn't heard from any of her Siphon Rules co-stars. Subsequent to recording the Season 10 gathering Extraordinary in spring, only weeks after her months-long issue with Tom Sandoval, 41, was uncovered, Lola affirmed that she attempted to reach out. "I got no reaction," she shared on Amazon Live through Waity. "You realize I don't actually have any idea what I was expecting when I connected with her." Lola claims that the reason she contacted Raquel will be made clear in Season 11. "You folks will see it work out," she noted. "And do I regret contacting her? Was it for my benefit to contact her? You'll simply need to find out." Additionally, during her appearance on Amazon Live, Lola responded to the trailer for Raquel's new webcast. Rachel denounces any kind of authority, during which Raquel concealed Sandoval as manipulative. "I think a great deal of things," she said of the sneak look cut. "Once more, I was not straightforwardly involved. I'm only going by what I've heard and what I've seen, which led me to believe that they were lurking around. Be that as it may, concerning within the relationship, I can't really understand." Tom Sandoval has sent off another business. As his ex, Ariana Madix, 38, kept on confronting difficulties as she and Katie Maloney, 36, endeavored to open their new sandwich shop. Something About Her, Sandoval, 41, documented a LLC for a creation organization and invited his Vanderpump Rules co-star and colleague, Tom Schwartz, 40, to his digital broadcast, where they shared a public help declaration, public service announcement, about cheating. Tom Sandoval has sent off another business. As his ex, Ariana Madix, 38, kept on confronting difficulties as she and Katie Maloney, 36, endeavored to open their new sandwich shop. Something About Her, Sandoval, 41, documented a LLC for a creation organization and invited his Vanderpump Rules co-star and colleague, Tom Schwartz, 40, to his webcast, where they shared a public help declaration, public service announcement, about cheating. On December 27, the U.S. Sun uncovered Sandoval recorded an LLC, or Restricted Obligation Organization, for another business, 551 Creations, on September 22. Albeit very few subtleties were given as to the documenting, the power source noticed that 551 is the road number for the loft he used to live in with Ariana. Furthermore, the sort of business was recorded as a digital broadcast. It was likewise noticed that the enlisted corporate specialist is Cogency Worldwide Incorporated, a main supplier of cross-country libraries, and that Sandoval recorded the $2 million Bally Town home he imparts to Ariana as his location on the documenting. Soon after the documenting, Sandoval declared his web recording, "Everyone Loves Tom." A podcast bio stated, "It's been 7 months since Sandoval began, and now, Tom is finally telling his side of things." Welcome to Everyone Loves Tom, a pristine web recording from Vanderpump Rules star, Tom Sandoval. Come along with him each week as he discusses his personal life in greater depth than ever before with VPR cast members and celebrity guests. With respect to Ariana and Katie, they should open their sandwich shop on October 15, yet presently desire to begin business on January 15. It's an endless series of things, so that is the reason the date continues to get pushed back, a source told the U.S. Sun recently. With respect to Sandoval and Schwartz's bamboozling public service announcement, it was shared on the December 21 episode of Everyone Loves Tom, through us week after week. You ought to give a public service announcement at the present time. On the off chance that you're miserable in your relationship, or, in the event that you feel lost or have encountered affections for a colleague, and it's beginning to raise, don't do it, Schwartz said. Try not to make it happen. Take a seat and have that extremely awkward conversation with your partner. Go to treatment or simply express it's finished. Try not to have a *king illicit relationship. As Siphon Rules fans understand, Sandoval, alongside his organizations, including Schwartz and Sandys and TomTom, endured a shot after his months-long undertaking with Raquel Leviss, 29, was uncovered in spring. Thinking back, Sandoval said it was his instability that drove him to deceive Ariana. I felt as though, I can't lose this other person because I won't ever get this. Oh my gosh. I was so self-conscious that I believed that if I let this go, it would never happen again. You can recover that. What's more, depending on that is a lot more secure bet than remaining and doing and living in that he made sense of. Additionally, he made the affair's genesis public. You become a junkie. You stick onto that indulgence that you had. That feeling and euphoria you experience when you are with that person. You begin to stow away from the truth of the remainder of your life. And you just get bogged down in that, he explained. Man, I think back on that now, and I'm like, blessed asterisk. I was fixated and barely present when Schwartz and other people episode of his digital broadcast in October. Sandoval let audience members know what he gained from Scandoval. I completely *king think twice about it. I regret it. I disdain that I hurt individuals. I generally have been pretty if Lord hopeless, he said on his web recording in October. I absolutely never, at any point, hope to go through what I went through once more. I never need to be mindful of the reason for truly harming individuals like that. Brittany Cartwright and Jax Taylor generally stayed out of other people's affairs as they brought up their child Cruz. Nonetheless, now that Jax returns for season 11 of Vanderpump Rules, it appears as though pundits are honing their blades. A lot of individuals savaged the youthful mother after she did a promotion very much like any other person may. The disrupt from Vanderpump norms implied that Bravo fans saw less things to slap at than before. As a great deal of her posts are about her charming young man, savaging her is not excessively simple. Be that as it may, they found something when she got her bosoms developed. Thus, some Bravo fans criticized her looking awkward. Brittany Cartwright likewise got some intensity after she fostered a secret sickness. A few scholars guaranteed that her deadness, falling, and hand loss of motion were from getting immunization. Along these lines, despite the fact that they had no evidence of that, they pummeled her for not discussing wounds. Luckily, she recuperated and presently she has returned to ordinary. In any case, individuals actually hammer her whenever they get an opportunity. When the Bravo star posted a promo on Instagram on Friday, many people agreed that she looked good. The mother of Cruz wore a checked houndstooth top, and it was flawlessly gotten into her thin midsection. Her shimmering calfskin looked perfect, and her cosmetics was gotten along admirably. She looked nice and received some compliments as she posed in her festively decorated kitchen. Yet, not every one of them using any and all means. In her subtitle, Brittany Cartwright yelled out Jenny Craig in a promotion. Previously, individuals like Belle B, Mariah Carey, and Corinne Bravarnik did likewise. Nonetheless, Vanderpump Rules fans savaged her. She wrote in her caption, "Jenny Craig is back as am I. Being a bustling mother, comfort and effortlessness is so significant. The new Jenny Craig is much more straightforward than previously. The meals are delivered to my door, and I get virtual coaching. I am so eager to utilize the arrangement to help my well-being and health objectives this year. And what's more, you can go along with me. Go to the connection in my profile to get everything rolling." Likely, fans savaged her since last year she was a representative, however not for long on the grounds that the organization shut down. As per ABC7, that was on the grounds that they couldn't contend with items like Ozempic. Heaps of individuals lost their positions, however they vowed to return on the web. Presently they inhabited, slap at the Bravo star. The Vanderpump Rules star was trolled by enough people to ruin her day, even though not everyone disapproved of the promo. "These feasts are so awful for you. A lot of sodium. The main beneficial thing is segment control, however you can't live on microwaved feasts 3x per day. You previously did this, and it didn't work. Make sense of why this is unique." She got most of it back, but to hide it, she photoshops the crap out of her pictures. However, this is no longer how she appears in videos or posts with tags. The worst woman is Jenny Craig. pre-stuffed food. I did it quite a while back and needed to cook for my family and eat pre-stuffed crop food. Gross. In a turn, not unfathomable for Jax Taylor, he lied about his significant other, Brittany Cartwright's stroke. She has now elaborated on that fateful day in greater detail. Incidentally, it won't ever work out. All in all, what did happen? For devotees of Vanderpump Rules, it is realized that Jax Taylor has a past filled with lying. He misled Stassi Schroeder about undermining her in Season 1, which estranged her companions. Exactly the same thing occurred in Season 2 when he got physically involved with Kristen Doubt while she was dating his dearest companion, Tom Sandoval. In Season 6, he undermined his then sweetheart, Brittany Cartwright, with confident stowers yet denied it. Also, he guaranteed he had bosom malignant growth when he just had an excessive number of protein shakes. He was flawless on House of Villains, because when he was the principal individual casted a ballot off of Place of Miscreants, he guaranteed that he got an unnerving call about his better half Brittany. As indicated by Bravo, this is the very thing that he imparted to his co-stars from the E! show. I'm overreacting, so I hustled to Cedars, remained there for 2 evenings, ensuring that my better half doesn't have disease, doesn't have spinal issues, doesn't have MS. Ends up, she had a little stroke. She's 33. It just so happens, this frenzy that he imparted in Britney's fans was misleading. She never had a stroke, however, the mother of one encountered incapacitation on one side of her body. All in all, what really befell the Jenny Craig representative? She stood up on the couple's digital broadcast when reality hits and she called Jax out for saying she suffered a heart attack. He admitted that he thought it was a stroke when he heard stroke-like symptoms. Brittany explained that he proceeded to say it was a stroke and that her entire right side went numb. In addition, she fell, injuring her entire side because she was unable to hold her phone. Her companion approached to help her, and the specialists ran a lot of tests, precluding a stroke. Fans not stunned. After Brittany Cartwright cleared everything up, fans had a ton to say about Jax Taylor. Generally, they were not amazed at all that he had lied or created the story. Jax being sensational to definitely stand out. Business as usual. Jax misrepresented / lied / adorned once more. I'm so surprised, gee. Helps me to remember when he had cancer. The fans additionally reminded Brittany that it was not the media propagating the stroke story as it was Jax who begun it. They additionally were blissful she was better and felt she was excessively really great for him. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.